Welcome aboard. Today we are going on a field trip to the Burlington Junction, also known as Freeman Station in Burlington, Ontario. I had the chance to visit the station during one of their recent open houses. Don't worry, if you're here for the model railroading content, hang in there, it will be coming up very soon. The station originally stood in an area known as Freeman Village, named after the Freeman family, which settled there in 1818. It was known as Freeman Village until 1952, when it officially became part of Burlington. While the station was called Burlington Junction, locals referred to it as Freeman Station for the small community that it stood in, and this way it was not to be confused with Burlington Station. And the station closed in 1988 for a new GO station in Burlington. It was almost demolished in 2011, but a group of volunteers moved it to its current location in 2013 and reopened in its current state in 2017. The outside of the station features a speeder car, several luggage carts, and there's also a TH&B maintenance or wave car, but while we were there it was in storage. Apparently the Canadian weather isn't very good for old cars. Around back they've added some track and two cars which were recently acquired from a closed museum in Eastern Ontario, which they are working on giving them a new lease on life. You enter the station through the baggage room doors. If you see in one of the early 1900 photos, there was an open vestibule that the station later closed in when baggage room was too small for all the parcels coming and going. At one time, this was basically your Amazon warehouse. The baggage room now features a gift shop, and the enclosed vestibule has a steam locomotive, another baggage cart, and a display case. You then enter into the ticket office, and this has been recreated to have a setup of everything from tickets to message tubes, typewriters, desks, basically the normal working areas of the station master. In the basement, you'll find a fairly large G-scale layout. It represents Burlington and the small community of Freeman in the very early years. Of particular interest, the station which was recreated here was scratch built, and the Freeman house was 3D printed. As modelers, it's important to take the time to appreciate the few remaining historic railroad related locations. So if you're in the Burlington area, make sure you pay them a visit. I placed their website in the description below so you can see when their future open houses are. And if you're still needing some N-scale fix, feel free to check out my recent layout tour.